Hey, it's Troy. Today on the vlog, we are going to take a boat tour, a scenic nature tour of the harbor around, it's Frenchman Bay, around Bar Harbor and Acadia National Park. So I'm going to take you along to enjoy the sights and sounds.
Before we get going, I gotta go over some safety stuff to do. This is rowing a boat. Things happen sometimes. But luckily for us, nothing has ever happened here. We've never had a real incident before, so I'm gonna tell you all this stuff, but you really don't have to think about it all too hard. It's kind of fun. That's the best. So you don't actually have to like keep in information. You can just get right rid of it. I think so. First of all, we have an assortment of life jackets. We've got a bunch right here, and then we've got some downstairs in the forward cabin. They're all along the ceiling. If you weigh more than 90 pounds, you're going to be an adult life vest. Just have low tide. When basically like the tide gets low, you can walk across, and it's about a 2-hour window before and after. So you got 2 hours before the tide is low to walk over, and then 2 hours afterwards. And it's going to come around any minute.
There's some sailboats, you can't really see them that well, but
if you are interested,
they're over there.
Put your hands up, keep them up, just like school.
I wouldn't zoom in much farther than this.
Yeah, so we're heading out here. We're looking at Bar Island on your right. If you guys bring with you this summer, I'm tired of this. I'm not tired of this.
There's the town of Bar Harbor and then Cadillac Mountain up there behind it.
So like today.
And Door Mountain is to the left of Cadillac Mountain.
So now that we're coming up past Bar
Harbor
Island,
coming into view.
down past Bar Harbor on your right. Absolutely lovely. Nothing beautiful out here as it is downtown. You got the whale watch way over on the right. And if you guys if you see those yellow umbrellas that are all up in front of the gorgeous building? The gorgeous building is the Bar Harbor Inn. The Bar Harbor Inn is like the nicest place you can get married, but also if you ever want to have. And right in front of it, you might be able to see the big white sailboat. That's called the Margaret Todd. Every dog seen Florida and then brought up here strictly to be a passenger vessel.
There's more Bar Harbor, and then you can barely see the sandbar over there.
3 trips a day.
It's like 2 mega yachts.
Lots of weight on this sail.
Whale boats.
I worked there last summer.
One of them, I think,
was about that boat. I can answer them pretty well, I would say.
Yeah, 4-masted ship.
That's also how I know that Bar Harbor Inn has the most expensive but beautiful
This is
weddings.
Bar
A lot
Island.
of people get married from that dock.
There's at low tide, there's a sandbar that's exposed between Bar Harbor and Bar Island. You can walk across to it. And I realized earlier I said Frenchman's Bay, but it's Frenchman's Bay.
This is called the Bailey Louise Todd. That's the sister ship to the Margaret
Here's another
Todd.
tall-masted
Last
ship.
summer, it actually came off its lines during a storm and was pushed out to one of the Porcupine Islands. All these out here are the Porcupines, and we'll talk about those later. But it came off the lines and it started crashing up against the rocks and was actually like really. And so if you look back at Bar Island on the right, now you can see people walking over. It's a nice little walk to do. I've done it a couple times. I really like it.
ocean.
Fire, I don't remember what year it was, but there was a fire on an egg rock lighthouse. And so Maine is like the foggiest. Maine is actually the foggiest state in the country. They have like 200 days of fog every year. And it's the most dangerous and like intense hike in all of Acadia. That is because there are 47 ladder rungs that are quite literally just like melded and welded into the mountain, and it's a pretty sheer cliff face. It's one of those hikes where like you start and the trail is so narrow that you can't turn around, so you have to commit to it. I'm really good on that. I am A-okay. I am 21 years old. My brother has been trying to get me to do this hike.
Some more wildlife. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. And you can see there's the lighthouse. Now, I don't know how well you can see them on camera, but there's several seals sitting on the rocks over there. Some of the lighter colored rocks are actually seals. And I think the boat's going to get a little bit closer here, but the water's really rough right here, so I'm holding on for dear life. You can see how hard the waves are hitting the shore, but all along here, there's probably, I don't know, 50 seals. Some of them are out in the water. Most of them are on the rocks.
But they have to actually put effort into breathing. They have to constantly think about it. So when they're sleeping, they only
They're just
shut down
all
after
along.
it rains. Like we people clock out, we go midnight moves, start screaming,
This is
start thinking,
cool.
you know. But these guys
It's
have
so
to
cool. You can
actively
see
stay
them
in it all night, all
all
the
along
time.
the
Every
rocks
time they
here,
sleep.
and there's the
Pretty crazy.
lighthouse back in the background.
Yeah, there we go. Look at them rocks. Lighthouse earned its name because if you see over here, especially on this side, all these birds. Birds, as we all know, lay eggs. Back in the day, people would come out here in boats and they'd come collect the eggs to eat them, which is far more roundabout than just going to Hannaford or like Stop and Shop and getting the 12-pack carton of eggs. But people did back then. That's how it got its name. And you might not believe me.
You can't get on this island. This is only military can get on this
I'm not
island
lying to you.
or to service the lighthouse.
All you guys said that you're not from Maine, so you might not be familiar with Down East Magazine. It's a pretty well-known magazine around Maine. But look at
There's another boat similar to ours. Ahoy, mateys!
this actually had a little bit.
There's those islands back towards Bar Harbor. We're out pretty far now.
So there's a pretty cool thing. It holds upwards of 200,000 eggs. Simply essentially becomes a breeding workhorse for that lobster population. And then you might be wondering, okay, so I get why we throw back the females, but why did we throw back the really big males? And it turns out that the family is actually close to building
Some of the pink cliffs that this area is known for. Which is kind of hard to see with the sun, looking into the sun.
Now, because we have that size maximum, some of these lobsters get pretty massive. That biggest lobster that was caught at a Frenchman was 43.6.
See how much the boat is moving and how the waves are hitting the rocks. It's pretty rough out here. We don't go out far enough on this boat
And then they did some testing to try and
to
figure
see
out how
whales.
old that guy actually got, 'cause he was thriving
Talked
in
to
the-
some other people who had taken a whale boat, and they said they were sick the whole time. That it was so rocky, or the boat was had so much movement that there's the famous pink cliffs. You can see those a little bit better than the last ones. They said the water was so rocky they were sick the whole time and couldn't really chose to take a nature tour instead of going out on a whale tour and risk getting sick and not really enjoying it. Insert a Jungle Cruise joke and say, let's not take these rocks for granted. That is the house of the family that owns the Red Lobster, or it's just a retreat house. I mean, you can see it's pretty small, but they own that entire island.
So right now we are going through a little section of the day that I like to go in and have. We have two summer cottages on this island. You might get a faraway glance at it if you're going by. I do believe that Short Island has underground electricity.
These are all lobster traps. These buoys are all lobster traps, and each lobster fisherman is assigned a different color scheme or pattern by the Massachusetts Fish and Wildlife, and so each fisherman has a series of buoys. That's looking back towards Cadillac Mountain.
About 40 of those four-masted schooners here in this bay, and all these are primarily here. And that's because over at our 2 o'clock we have a hop, that island, some orange lichen. And as we go past, you'll want to look back into that cave. Now at 3 o'clock, that crack was carved out by all the water getting in that little rock crack, and then when it froze, the ice would expand, making the crack a little bit bigger, and then fully expose that rock bridge. Also coming up at our 3 o'clock, we have a nearly fully formed sea stack. A sea stack is a free standing sort of bit of rock. And if you got it at the right angle, sometimes you can see a head in it with a sort of nose and sort of a chin. However, it's not entirely a sea stack yet. We believe it will take roughly 100 more freeze-thaw cycles for it to be fully converted.
That boat tour was nice. I enjoyed it. We didn't see a whole lot of wildlife. We didn't go far enough out to see whales, which we didn't expect. We weren't promised whales, but we did see seals, saw a lot of birds, and got some history around Frenchie's Bay right here at Bar Harbor. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog.